Let's try and analyze, what else is happening when it comes to earnings. And Dr. Lal, that's one company which is on our radar this morning. It's seen a strong demand for bundled medical tests. But could there be a price hike which could be on the cards? The revenue per sample has remained flat for them. Let's understand the business better and how it's looking. Ved Goel, the Group CFO and CEO IB, Dr. Lal Pathlabs, joins in on the show right now. Ved, hi, good to have you on the show. Your revenue per sample was flat on a year-on-year basis. Also, EBITDA per sample was down about 1%. Explain to us this decline and what is the outlook going forward?
Good morning. I think there are some seasonal impact, and Q3 is generally lower quarter in all the quarters. But YTD, if you see, our sample per patient has grown, and in fact, in this quarter Q3 also sample per patient is moved up 2.97 from 2.79. So if you see the impact of this is because of SwasthFit, which is again giving a very high response. This quarter also we had high growth for SwasthFit, which is about 27% growth compared to last year same quarter. Going forward, we are very confident because if you see the geographical improvement, Delhi after long time has given consecutive for 2 quarters in double-digit growth, and that is very, very positive news for us. This is very, very core market for us, and going forward also we believe that our core market is responding well. So we are still 9 months we have done better than last year. Going forward also I'm very hopeful that we'll be doing better than last year.
All right. Hi, Ved. Good to be speaking with you. I just wanted to touch upon the point you were making that Delhi, after so many quarters, has posted a double-digit growth for you. But given the rise in the competition with respect to some of these hospital chains coming into the diagnostics, and they have expansion plans too, how do you assess the competition? Because Delhi so far has been the major market of yours and also driving the most of the margins for you.
Yeah, I think competition, to be honest, for last 3-4 quarters now, we have seen that it is stabilizing. The irrational kind of competition, which I would say, in terms of deep discounting, irrational pricing, which was more prevalent. Now it is calmed down. Now it is more stabilized here. Of course, there are players in terms of hospitals or some other players are trying. In spite of that competition, if you see our growth for a couple of quarters is growing. There was time when Delhi used to be, growing at 5-6%. Now, if you see, moved from 5 to 6% to now double-digit growth is itself showing that patient who used to go from us because whatever reason, pricing and all, now coming back to us because of our services, because of quality and pricing is also very, very narrowed down. Earlier, the price delta between us and other players was high. Now it is very narrowed down. That's why I think Delhi again is responding to us.
And when do you see an uptick in revenue per sample coming in? Because like you said, the volumes are taken care of because of SwasthFit, but what about revenue per sample?
So we look at revenue per patient. If you really see revenue per patient is increasing, it is now 861, which is continuously increasing. Revenue per sample is flattish because of we are providing more samples, more tests to the same patient, and that's why if you see contribution of this SwasthFit is now in this quarter also 23%. So it makes sense for us where we are providing more and more tests to the same patient. So revenue per patient is more important where operating leverage is playing. And that's where the margin, we have seen uptick in the margin as well. So we look at patient and volume both together.
Why is it that we've not seen any price hikes from you this quarter while all your competitors have gone in for one?
I think this is important for us. We are not looking any price increase because we intend to grow with volume. And in fact, that is the intent for quite some time. In fact, about 1.5 years back, we took the price increase, but now in near future, we don't want, because uh, as far as we concerned, we are trying to grow with volume, mix of sample plus patient volume. And if there is any requirement, because right now there is no pressure on my margin, no pressure on pricing, so there is no need for taking price increase for us. Maybe in future, but not in near future.
But coming to your expansion plans, Ved, because till now we have seen Dr. Lal talking about the expansion plans maybe in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, but now it seems to be a renewed investment interest into the tier 1 and the metros as well. Help us understand that what is making you relook in these markets?
Yeah, I think if you see 1/3 or more than 1/3 businesses now from tier 3, tier 4, we for quite some time we have deep dive in the core markets, but with the response which we are getting, like Delhi NCR and rest of North, which are very very core, including East as well. So here, now we are investing more into newer things. We are also trying to expand our infra, because quite some time we have not expanded anything, especially in Delhi NCR. So we are expanding infra, we are expanding our portfolio, and that is where this geography, which is core geography, is very important, because profitability is also very high in this geography. That's where we have renewed our focus on tier 1 and tier 2 as well, along with the tier 3, tier 4.
And lastly, Ved, any more expansion plans or plans for any strategic acquisitions? Because we see that the company is sitting at a very healthy cash book with cash of around 1,100 crores.
Yeah, so it is stated strategy we have. There is one area, if you see, we are a pan-India company now, businesses all across India, but the South is only one area where we have little less. About 5-6% of revenue is coming from South, and definitely South is one geography where we are looking organic and inorganic both. So definitely we are in the searching for any good asset in South, and that's where we are keeping this cash. I'm very hopeful that we should do anything in South, especially in terms of M&A.
Okay, Ved, good to have you on the show. Thanks as always for highlighting what the future looks like. Good speaking with you.
Thank you.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.